From courtrooms to national conscience, our democracy is the victim. Remarks at a press conference by Mr. Peter Obi, the CON presidential candidate of the Labour Party, on the Supreme Court judgment of 26 October 2023 on the 2023 Nigerian presidential election held in Abuja, FCT, on Monday, 6 November 2023. Protocols. 1. Fellow countrymen and women, gentlemen of the media, good day and welcome to this press conference. Kindly permit me to make some brief remarks on the recent ruling of the Supreme Court, the highest court in Nigeria. About a fortnight ago, I was traveling abroad on a period scheduled engagement when I received the notice that the Supreme Court would give judgment on Thursday, 26th October 2023 on our challenge of the ruling of the Presidential Election Petitions Court. That judgment has since been delivered as scheduled. The leadership of the Labour Party has already pronounced its position on the judgment. 3. As someone who has previously benefited from the rulings of the Supreme Court on electoral matters, I have, after a period of deep, sober reflection, decided to personally and formally react to the recent judgment, as most Nigerians have, because we are confronted with very weighty issues of national interest. I will speak forthrightly. As students, young lads at CKC, Onitsha, we were taught values and admonished to always choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong. 4. Certain legal issues aside, the Supreme Court exhibited a disturbing aversion to public opinion, just as it abandoned its responsibilities as a court of law and policy. It is therefore with great dismay that I observe that the court decision contradicts the overwhelming evidence of election rigging, false claim of a technical glitch, substantial non-compliance with rules set by INEC itself, as well as matters of perjury, identity theft, and forgery that have been brought to light in the course of this election matter. These were hefty allegations that should not be treated with levity, more appealing. The Supreme Court judgments willfully condoned breaches of the Constitution relative to established qualifications and parameters for candidates in presidential elections. With this counterintuitive judgment, the Supreme Court has transferred a heavy moral burden from the courtrooms to our national conscience. Our young democracy is ultimately the main victim and casualty of the courtroom drama. 5. Without equivocation, this judgment amounts to a total breach of the confidence the Nigerian people have in our judiciary. To that extent, it is a show of unreasonable force against the very Nigerian people from whom the power of the Constitution derives. This Supreme Court ruling may represent the state of the law in 2023, but not the present demand for substantive justice. The judgment mixed principles and precepts. Indeed, the rationale and premise of the Supreme Court judgment have become clearer in the light of the deep, revealing and troubling valedictory remarks by Honorable Justice Musa Datijo Mohammed JSC on Friday 27th October 2023. In disagreeing very strongly with the ruling of both the Presidential Petition Court and the Supreme Court on the outcome of the 25th February 2023 presidential election as declared by Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. As Democrats who believes in the rule of law, we recognize that the Supreme Court is the end stage of the quest for legal closure to the matter. As a party and as candidates, Dati and I have now exhausted all legal and constitutional remedies available to us. However, this end is only another beginning in our quest for the vindication of the hope of the common man for a better country. After all, sovereignty belongs to the people, if only for historical purpose. It behoves us to place our disagreement with and deep reservations about this judgment on public record. We have long been aware of how weak national institutions have negatively affected our democracy. This year, 2023, has been quite remarkable and revealing. INEC has displayed incompetence in the conduct of its statutory duty. The judiciary has largely acted in defiance of constitutional tenets, precedents, and established ground rules. Political expediency has preceded judiciary responsibility. A mechanical application of technicalities has superseded the pursuit of justice and fairness. Both INEC and the Supreme Court, as the referees, respectively, shifted the goalpost in the middle of the game. If there is one thing that has immensely gladdened my heart in the course of the struggle of the past 18 months, it is the passionate desire of our people, especially our young people from across ethnic and religious divides, to construct a new and restructured Nigeria that will work for all Nigerians. That goal remains my guiding light and abiding inspiration. Finally, I thank all Nigerians who believed in what is now only a revolution postponed. We deeply appreciate the non-partisan moral support millions of youth and ordinary Nigerians across ethnic, religious, and geopolitical divides have continued to give to Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed and me. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Nigerians who have supported this mission from the onset. We salute the leadership and members of the Labour Party, the Obedience Movement, and Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, Nigerians in diaspora, support groups, and all people of goodwill who work diligently and hope for the realization of the beginnings of a new Nigeria in this election cycle. Nigerians who supported our cause have done so out of patriotism and their sincere conviction that our nation requires deserves dedicated and visionary leaders who will lead Nigeria towards a brighter future. The energy and dedication of Nigerian youth and the obedient movements have been simply amazing. I appreciate and salute them. I want to ensure them that this is not the end of our journey, but in fact, the beginning. Nigeria heard you. The world has taken note and will not forget so easily. We shall endure, persist until we get to our destination, because a new Nigeria is our destination, a destination, not an event. We thank in a special way our legal team. We also thank our elder statesmen whose wise counsel were immeasurable to them. We wish to state that this judiciary outcome and obvious misrepresentation of substantial justice has by no means foreclosed the realization of a new Nigeria that is possible. So guys, you've heard it now. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.